Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 19th April 2023, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterwards, we also have some time to answer your questions, so please put them here in the chat and I will have a look on them. And normally I would say welcome to Lord Mark, but today he is again also on vacation. He is traveling back, so he cannot participate here on the live show. But next week he is back, and then I'm not alone here on stage and present you the latest news on DeFiChain project. With this, I would say we jump into the headlines and have a look what happened in 1 week DeFiChain. So we have a new website. That's also our title or thumbnail of today's news show. I will give you some information about this. We also have a status update of DeFi Meta Chain, so what's happening in the background. Notable mentions, our regular point with smaller things, and for sure the community projects are also active and work on their side. Today we have again a longer list, what happened, and last topic is the future dates. With this, we start into the first topic of today, DeFiChain website in a new layout, new format. The interface is completely revamped to reflect a little bit better the DeFiChain story. So if we remember a little bit back, DeFiChain project is now 3 years old, roughly. So blockchain is not exactly running 3 years, but nearly. And also the website is or was pretty old in the blockchain area and have not a look and feel of the current state. And now we have a new layout, a new design. It looks more like the products of DeFiChain, so very similar to the Light Wallet in the dark mode. And it's no longer only our native DeFi slogan, so it also reflects the story, our journey from native DeFi towards the future, which is then the cross-chain protocol. Yeah, and everything started with the discussion of the Accelerator team doing marketing for us and the Best Research team. I had a look when we mentioned it the first time here in the news show. It was in September last year, so half a year and a bit more it was needed, but finally released this new website. Main title is no longer native DeFi. Now it's this connecting old and new worlds, which is the goal of our cross-chain protocol. And if you scroll down the website, you also see a kind of history of DeFiChain. It started with this decentralized finance idea and use case. Then it describes a little bit, we are continuously building, delivering and outperforming the blockchain world. So what happened here, what is developed, our DEX, the vault system, on-chain governance here is described a little bit. And at the end, for sure, DeFi Meta Chain, our next big upgrade, is mentioned. And you can see the one other point also on the milestone plan. Please keep in mind, it's not finished. If you have a look, there are also menu entries without a functionality. The milestones are roughly described, not very much details. So the developers in the background are continuously working and improving our new website, but it's now finally live for everyone. If you have not seen it so far, you should have a look. The URL should be known on your side. If not, I had it put it in the chat, not in the chat, in the show notes, DeFiChain.com. Check it out, a really great new website. So far for this, I think using more words to describe is not very helpful. You have to visit it and then you see what happened. With this, I come to the next point of today's agenda, status of DeFi Meta Chain. So last week we had the Tech Talk, and in the Tech Talk there was a little bit described the timeline. So the idea was to have a running DevNet at the end of last week, and now the question was, DevNet, is it running or not? Because we as a normal user have no insights there and no access. And if that something is happening really in the background, started with a tweet of Kuki, who shared some insights of the code. So it looked like he is tracking the GitHub repository. And on Monday, there was a code update where the developers defined the blockade for the update of DeFi Meta Chain on the testnet. And finally, the testnet run on the testnet. What we saw and see are the one or other screenshots from the developer who has access to the DeFi Meta Chain DevNet, and they shared screenshots of MetaMask. MetaMask is normally a wallet for accessing your funds on Ethereum side. DeFi Meta Chain is EVM compatible, and so they used now the API of DeFi Meta Chain to dock MetaMask on our native DeFi Meta Chain side. So it's not showing DFI on Ethereum as a ERC20 token. Yusin also clarified a little bit today with a tweet. It is native DeFi on DeFi Meta Chain. If you really have a look, you see that the chain is not Ethereum, it's DMZ. And it looked like it's working. You see amount of DFI and you see also a corresponding dollar value. And was really interesting. Yusin also raised the question in the tweet, why does MetaMask know the value of DeFi? The answer is pretty simple. DeFi Meta Chain is already registered as a blockchain on chainlist.org. And here, due to this registration, MetaMask can get access to what is DFI, what is the value of DFI, and can show your holdings on DeFi Meta Chain and a dollar value. So great progress on this side. Everything else is really hard to see or get a feeling because it's code in the blockchain, on the blockchain side, but showing that MetaMask is running already and you can use it on DeFi Meta Chain shows EVM compatibility is coming true. So now the developers are testing everything in the background, having a look if it's really running smoothly, do they find bugs. If everything is okay from their side, if everything is fixed, they will define a block for testnet, and then everything will be rolled out to the testnet where also everyone here in the community has access and can build on. Blockade is not defined yet, so everyone interested in testnet DeFi Meta Chain should have a look on the social media channels, Telegram announcement channel, and Twitter official account of DeFiChain. I'm pretty sure as soon as the block is fixed on these channels, you will see it. You can also follow Kuki. I'm pretty sure he will track the code if it is programmed or not. And yeah, then the next phase will start, which is DeFi Meta Chain on the testnet. Everyone access, everyone can test, can try out, can build. And then you can build on it until mainnet comes true in June. Yeah, that's all so far from DeFi Meta Chain, what I know, what I saw so far. And I'm looking forward what are the next steps. Next point on the agenda for today, notable mentions. So what else happened in our DeFiChain ecosystem? We had the Tech Talk with Prasanna last week. If you have not seen it yet, not watched it, please do it. It's really worth if you want to have some insights into DeFi Meta Chain. It already had 1.3 thousand people. And yeah, do it. Link is in the show notes and have a look. Next point, already mentioned it last week, current on-chain governance voting round is running, and it's running until tomorrow. So if you are holding a masternode, have not voted yet, and you want to participate, please do it until tomorrow, until blockade 2,860,000, and your vote will be counted. If not, the result is without your vote, and the next voting round is running. Next point in our notable mentions list, CoinMarketCap team is working on distributing the tokens to the Learn and Earn campaign winners. They're somewhere in the middle of the progress, so if you are one of the winners and have not received it, be a little bit patient. It should arrive in next days, and then this chapter is more or less finished. Last point here is DeFiChain Demystified. Lord Mark and Kugi did a video again. It was released today. Is DeFiChain's buy and burn bot bad for the DeFi price? If you are interested in, have a look. I also mentioned this topic last week, that the one or other says, okay, it generates a high sell pressure on DFI, and I have not seen it so far, but I'm pretty sure Kugi explained in detail what's really happening, how the numbers look like, and what could be the part of the buy and burn bot. So have a look. I will put a link later on in the show notes. I couldn't do it before the show. Or just have a look here on the channel. It's already in the list. With this, we come to our last topic of today's news show, the community projects and the updates. And again, we have a long list of updates on this side. Maybe we start with a more physical topic, Tentacles Club. If you like to meet other people in our DeFiChain ecosystem on real places in real cities around the globe, and you want to be more the active parts or organize everything, please have a look. Link is in the show notes. They are still searching for people doing such physical meetups. Currently it's very concentrated in the German speaking area, and it would be great if we see it's all around the globe. And yeah, if you are interested in participating in just going to a meetup, there's a list of meetups currently planned. What I learned in the German show in Berlin is today a meetup. The next date would be in Stuttgart, Germany, 27th of April in the evening. Next appointment would be in Zurich, Swiss, 4th of May. We have Kaiserslautern in Germany, 10th of May, Hamburg in Germany, 11th of May, and the last current fixed date is Frankfurt, also again Germany, 13th of June. So you see, really concentrated in Germany. If you want to change it, get in contact, reach them out, and yeah, start your own meetups. I think everything is then also posted on this Let's Meet calendar, or a kind of tool where you see every meetup, and then we see spreading around the world, hopefully. Next community project, Peddy, released 2 videos. One is the second episode of his vlog about the trip to Singapore. So if you're interested how Singapore looks like, how the two guys are feeling there and visiting the Cake DeFi headquarters, first episode of this office tour, then have a look. Link is already in the show notes. And the second video was an interview with Ariel. She is a part of the marketing team, Cake DeFi. If you're interested in, have a look there. Then the next project, which started out of a big CFP, is the NFC event. It was already in March, and now Bane released a kind of documentation video on his own YouTube channel The audio is in German, but if you're interested in, have a look there. A really great video, really great work there in cutting, in putting in some effects and so on. It's worth to have a look what happened on this NFC event and seeing people from the community participating on this side. Next project, JellyChat. If you have not heard so far of it, it is the usage of ChatGPT for DeFiChain topics, so that you can ask things about DeFiChain. And the database so far was our wiki. So if you want to contribute, putting more information to this tool, you just write articles on the wiki, and JellyChat will learn it and can help other people. And now the next step happened. Optim wants or is integrating the blockchain so that JellyChat can get access to real-time data of the blockchain and can answer your questions about real-time data. And to learn a little bit what you are interested in, he started a kind of survey or feedback. Link is also in the show notes on Twitter. How and why are you using DeFiScan? What is the purpose? Because maybe this could be a question. Example from my side is maybe you are just opening DeFiScan, have a look on the current pool ratio of the Bitcoin DeFi pool because you're interested in the price. Then in future you can ask JellyChat, please give me the current Bitcoin price of DeFi based on the DEX pool ratio. And JellyChat access to real-time blockchain data, get out the data and give you the answer. That would be really great. I'm looking forward to this, what Optim is creating on this side. Really great use case of ChatGPT. And the last project is a DeFi DEX trader. It's a Twitter account, and he or she is now starting a kind of competition campaign. And the main question is, are you ready to show off your trading skills? So if you want to participate in a trading competition on our DEX, have a look, check it out. Instructions are in the tweet. So you have to register an address. On this address you have to hold a small amount of DFI to do something on the blockchain. And the main part will be in DUSD, so fixed amount you start, and then you are using our DEX, trade D tokens and try to maximize your profit. And at the end of the competition there will be some winners, will be announced pretty sure, and to participate you also have to pay a certain amount. I think it's also in DUSD, and the winners are getting out of this participation fee a winning prize. Really great idea to show a little bit what you can do with trading D tokens. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe the one or other is tracking users, how they act, if they're doing it manually or using algorithm bots. Let us surprise. I'm looking forward to this competition. That's all from the community project side. Really great to see what's happening also on this side. Not only the official developers, DeFi Meta Chain, all around DeFiChain, something is happening. Really great to see. So far for the updates. Future dates, what's happening next week, news show for sure. And then also with Lord Mark on my side, so I don't have to talk the whole time alone. I'm looking forward to this because it's more funny to be together here on stage. And yeah, with this, I just want to say thank you for everyone watching live. If you have a question, put it in the chat. I will have a look now. Please give us a like if you like the show. And then we see you next week. Also, everyone watching not live, thanks for watching it. Have a great time here on DeFiChain, and see you soon with the newest updates in the DeFiChain news show. See you soon. Bye bye. So here we are, and for sure, something is wrong with the subscribe button. Christian Patterson is also back. He's always watching both episodes, the German and the English one. Greetings from Hamburg. He's also back home. JLP27 is back, and raised the question here in the channel. Should we use the dev test Meta Chain for testing something as a regular user? Maybe then airdrop will be nice for reaching more people. Okay, we have to distinguish between the DevNet, I think no one has access to it, and later the testnet. On the testnet, for sure you can test something if there is something on DeFi Meta Chain to test. The one other will just test the transfer of DFI from native base layer, it means UTXO, to the token to DMC, or just from the token to the DMC layer. And a lot of people are here in the community with testnet DFI, so you just then need DFI as tokens on the DevNet and can use them to test the transfer, but that's just a pretty simple use case with MetaMask, and everyone can test. I think my DeFi chain has also kind of reloader for testnet DFI, but you will find pretty sure the one or other helping out with testnet DFI. What else is then happening? Yeah, no idea. I think we also need people who want to build, who want to program on the EVM layer to test if really the commands are working. The commands known from the Ethereum blockchain side, are they working in the same way on DeFi Meta Chain? So that would be really hard for normal users, but we will see, and I keep you here updated on news show. Maybe if you find the one or other thing you can help as a normal user, we will announce it and give you the hints of what to do. Yeah, that's all from the chat side. Then, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for the question. It was a pretty great one. I hope my answer helped a little bit. And then I see you soon here on this channel. Next week, news show with the newest updates. Again, have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.